The super fight everyone has been waiting for is underway. Big right leg kick landed by the kicking machine, Superlek, as Rodtang looks to close the distance and put those hands to work.
Right kick is Superlek's main weapon. For him to loop it over the top, and you see already Superlek looking for the elbows.
Very important for Rodtang to avoid that red leg. On the opposite side, Superlek has to be very cautious of those hands of the Iron Man, Rodtang. As Superlek fakes the push kick to put out the jab, enters into the clinch. Looks like Rodtang got caught a little bit low. They touch gloves in the middle. These two have known each other for a long time, but the friendship is aside. Something more important is at stake. And the most anticipated fight of the last 50 years is Superlek goes to the leg.
Exactly as we thought, Superlek attacking the legs, working off the feints, and then stringing the elbows together. There's a nice up elbow there from the Iron Man, Rodtang.
Superlek sticks the tongue out. Rodtang inches closer, trying to trap Superlek against the ropes. What a beautiful 1-2 combination to the low kick. Retaliated by Superlek. He's busted up, leaking from the forehead already from an elbow. Rodtang. Oh, Superlek is leaking from the top of his head. Referee Kênh is taking a close look at it. As Rodtang dumps Superlek to the ground. Kênh calls a halt to the fight and is now sending Superlek to the opposite corner to have the doctor take a look at the cut leaking from the head of Superlek.
There was an upper elbow on the left side from Rodtang. And Superlek was stepping in. Opens up a cut early. Into the Superlek. Looking outside with the kicks. Looking to step in with the elbows. And as we talked about, people forget how good Rodtang is on the inside with the clinch of his own. His defense is tight. The elbows are sharp. And the sweeps as well. One of his big weapons for Rodtang.
Look at the gash leaking from the head of Superlek as Rodtang looks composed and focused. Times the elbow on the entry. So much has been said about the kicking machine elbow game as of recently, but you guys must have forgot the Iron Man is skilled with the elbow weaponry. And is looking to get Superlek out here in this 3-round super fight. Superlek goes up top. Rodtang looking composed again with the close elbow. Comes right up the middle. And the first round comes to an end. As
Take a look at the replays here. Superlek was damaging that lead leg of Rodtang. Looking to step in. That was the first one that did the damage. Opened up the cut. Counter right elbow there from Superlek. But Rodtang was always there for the counter right elbow. Blood leaking down on the face of Superlek. One more look at that elbow. Just slices up that forehand of Superlek. That body shot misses, and a counter right elbow there from Superlek. But 2 cuts to start the first round, going in favor of the Iron Man, Rodtang. Start the biggest Muay Thai inside the Mecca of Muay Thai, Lumpini Boxing Stadium.
Rodtang inching ever closer and closer to Superlek. Doing the big right hands. Superlek trying to answer with elbow shots. The kicking machine is closing the distance, Gianni, utilizing hands and elbows against Rodtang. Big leg kick landed by Superlek. Superlek sticks his tongue out again at Rodtang.
The defense of Rodtang is on point. Again, we talked about the offensive prowess, but on the defense as well, Rodtang is so slick, moving his head out the way, pivoting, keeping the arms out there. He's really doing a fantastic job shutting down the kicks, the elbows of Superlek.
People forget just how technical Rodtang is. You get caught up in the sheer brawler that he is, the head shaking, the cockiness, the swagger that oozes out of Rodtang.
there. The counter left from Superlek. 3-2 landing. Superlek moving for the elbows again, though. Eats a counter left elbow from the Iron Man, Rodtang.
Superlek going to the body and then to the legs, doing good work below the chin, but Rodtang seems comfortable and relaxed, defending the weapons coming back his way. Referee Kritsada separates, and again they close the distance as Superlek goes for the knee, follows it up with an elbow. Let's see just how big Superlek looks clearly in the super fight. Rodtang says no. The referee says yes, and the 8 count is issued.
Right elbow from Superlek puts Rodtang down in the second round. Drama here in the main event. What the elbow timed by Superlek to put Rodtang down.
Another close range weapon thrown by Superlek as he avoids the hands. Goes up top with the head kick. Shoots on the knee, shrinks up the body. The 10-second clapper goes as the second round is coming to an end. Dramatic moments in the super fight for the ages. As Superlek scores a knockdown. Trading jabs with Rodtang on social media, but right now, Superlek is trading jabs with Superlek inside the ring. Look at that elbow. Bang. We gotta see the knockdown, Gianni.
Right elbow there pushing Rodtang back. Rodtang landed a couple big lefts. Counter elbow up.
Final round of this super fight. Rodtang might be behind the trigger scorecards. Big dog tossing the bigger Superlek to the canvas. Rodtang fighting like he's behind the scorecards, trying to get Superlek out of there. Superlek pushes forward, staying true to his word, saying he will not go back. Says he wants to hunt down the flyweight Muay Thai world champion.
That opens up again on the forehead. Rodtang on the hunt. Knows what's at stake here. Not just a victory, but legacy. Superlek with the knees again. Line up on the inside. There's an elbow. 2 left. 3 landing. 4 landing for Rodtang.
Oh, big elbow coming from Rodtang as Superlek slides underneath to enter inside the clinch. Superlek slowed down in this round a little bit, Gianni. Rodtang is starting to pour it on here in this third and final round.
counter elbows of his own. That was a nice left knee on the inside. Counter left framing off there by Rodtang. He landed 3 or 4 in a row. Look at the control on the hands as well of Superlek. That left hook landed right on the chin of Superlek. And another look at the counter left elbow. Right hand to the body, left hook up to the top. He was looking for that left hook pitch.
Look over at Nango Gayanga now. He supports Rodtang. What do you guys think at home? Let's go to Dom Lau for the official decision for our main event.
This match was presented to you by Monster Energy. And now, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of battle, we turn now to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges have scored this contest in favor of your winner by unanimous decision, Super